Hi guys, this is a message. Uh, Basically, you are dealing with the grief better than they ever would. You are dealing with the grief better than they ever would. And the reason that you are kind of dealing with this grief better than they ever would is because they haven't been in your situation. They haven't seen inside your situation. They haven't really seen or known what's going on. These people may know you. They may know what you're like, they may know your history, they may know the past, but really they don't know you. Not well enough. They may even be your family, but they don't know you well enough. They've, I'm hearing, looked after you or known you or have seen you. But this person was absolute everything. They were so much more than a lover. They were a true friend. They were everything to you. They absolutely done everything for you. And where your family like didn't do anything and they wouldn't help you, this person went out of their way to help you again and again and again. And even if they weren't a partner, even if they were like a best friend, this person would genuinely have died for you. They care for you and they would do absolutely anything for you. There is such loyalty, such love here. And it's crazy because this person has left, they've gone, and it's not their own fault. It is just kind of divine timing. It was their time, but you will have to pick up the pieces, and the pieces aren't really good. It's kind of a gloomy experience, as it would be. Death is usually that way, but yeah, it's never nice going through grief, but you're dealing with it better than they say you are. So don't pay mind to these people. They really don't matter to you in the long run. They will have their seasons of suffering. Don't worry. Uh, I don't start to be horrible, but I kind of say that to just let you know that the way they treat you is not going to go unpunished because they don't treat you right, and that is seen. That is seen. Because you should be loved and protected and helped and kind of guided through this. And you're not being, you're kind of being shoved aside and they're being rude to you and they're being unkind and they're being nasty and not understanding the bond that you shared when you, well, when they just should. But yeah, that's a bit sad. Very sad. Uh, but yeah, so, oh, so the Lord is mentioning to me about the raven. So I got a little bit from Genesis that was coming up, and I wanted to say it. It was, and he sent out a raven. It went back and forth until the water dried up from the earth. Oh, so the Lord was using a raven as this person's soul, right? Yeah. Okay. So they are now kind of roaming the earth, I imagine, helping people. So at least you know they're not alone, they're not hurting, they're not in any pain. They are genuinely just on the other side helping people. So that goes to show. And you kind of have it in your head because you already know that's the perfect thing that they do. For some reason, I got a Bryce through then. I got a Bryce. But yeah, but this person, they always want to help people. They always want to help people. And now that's what they're doing. They're happy doing that. Believe me, they are happy doing that. And I keep getting burst appendix or something like that. I keep getting that as well. Uh, Crazy. And I also wanted to mention another part of Genesis, which is I will never again curse the ground because of hurting because of human beings, even though the inclination of the human heart is evil from youth onward. So it just does prove how great and merciful God is if our heart is evil from youth onwards. If our heart is so evil from youth onwards, why does the Lord even bother? Why do we bother? Why do other people carry on? Because it's worth it for the Lord. For the Lord, it's worth it. Because we love, because we do right, because we do good. That's why it's worth it. It's worth it because in all the darkness, you find a way to find light. You find a way to get better. You find a way to be better. You are amazing in everything that you do. Blood will be shed. For some reason, I keep kind of going back to a line. So, and it's going to 967. Whoever sheds human blood, by humans his blood will be shed, for God made humans in his image. But you, be fruitful and multiply, spread out over the earth and multiply on it. And that is just the Lord's will. That is the Lord's will. And the Lord wants you to do good, to be happy, to live well, to have a good life, and really just to be yourself and to be happy. Don't care what other people think. It doesn't matter in the long run what other people think, as long as you're being you, as long as you're happy, as long as you care. I'm not saying go around being horrible, be foul to people. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is be yourself, be happy within yourself, and help others while you do that. And be kind, be worthwhile, be that person that gives absolutely everything when you can. And, you know, it just goes to show how amazing you guys are that you will even do all these amazing things, even when you're grieving, that you give flowers to the grieving person's parents, that you do so many things in this person's memory, that you care, you truly care. It's not something you see a lot these days, and it's nice. It is quite nice and cheerful and sweet. God bless you all. May you all be blessed. Bye.